Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be different from any video I have ever filmed before, and today's gonna be me confessing really stupid purchases I made in my 20s, and then there's like a couple that are a little more recent, but they're big purchases, they are big mistakes, and I thought I would share them with you. But first I want to say, not come on this video judging me. I am not making this video for you to judge me. I'm not. That's not why I'm posting this. I know you guys are ready to just not why I'm making the video, okay? I'm exposing myself here. I don't need to be bashed anymore for my stupid purchases because trust me, I already bashed myself for them. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to Alicia Marie. I saw this video on her channel and that is specifically where I got inspo to film it. And I was like, oh my God, I've made so many stupid purchases. And I clicked on hers and I was like, oh my God, an earring just fell out of my ear. And I was like, wow, this is me. Like, dumb purchases. I will say we're going to be talking about a lot of shoes, and then I have some like confessions in my home. So hang out towards the end because I'm going to take my camera downstairs and I'm going to show you some really bad purchases I made for my home that I'm stuck with for now. They cost me thousands and thousands of dollars, so maybe you won't do this. Maybe I can save you some money. I just also want to say, like, I didn't grow up with money, and I honestly haven't been able to make stupid decisions and bad purchases like this until the later years of my life, really. It's like shocking that I made these stupid, like I'm still shocked in myself. I'm like, really? There's also those like moments in life too, whenever, which I'm really bad about this, and like you'll buy the cheaper version of something and you should have just waited and saved up and bought the nicer version of something so it lasts you and it's actually something you enjoy. But instead, like, I will buy like the cheap version of something and end up not using it or hated it because it doesn't work. I find myself in that situation kind of often too, so I try not to do that. I try not to waste my money. But let's just jump right in because honestly we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot of shoes to talk about and some other things. Subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and click the subscribe button before you leave. It's time for me to expose myself and all my stupid purchases. Okay, let's get started. I want to start with something expensive. These Gucci heels. These are a vintage Gucci heel. This is what they look like. They are in really good condition. I bought them, they're used, but like not really used. Like this is the bottom of them. And they're vintage, so that's why I wanted them, because I thought they were beautiful. And a Gucci heel, like I bought these so many years ago. So I don't have like the receipt or whatever, but a Gucci heel can cost you anywhere from $1,000 to like $500. And I probably paid on the lower end of these because they were used. But $500 for a shoe is very expensive. I never worn them one time. I have never worn these, not even one time. And it's not that I don't like them. I think they're very pretty. I mean, they're gorgeous. They're like super soft and neutral, and they're a great chunky heel. They're not my go-to by any means. Like I never go for this shoe. I'm never like, yes, like never. I've never worn it. It just sits on the shelf in my closet. Like I could have the money back and not have these and be just as happy. So these were just a really poor purchase on my part. I'm gonna put them back in my closet and let them sit there and stare at me. But like $500 for a closet accessory is ridiculously stupid. And I wish, maybe I can still wear them more, and maybe this video will inspire me to wear them so it won't be a waste of my money. But overall, I do consider it a stupid purchase because I'm not wearing it as a big waste of money. And not only that, like I have another pair of plain black Gucci heels that I bought. I think they were around $500, and I have worn them to the soles are coming off. Like they are falling to pieces. They're in my car right now because I just wore them out. Like I have worn the living hell out of them. But I would say that's more so something I've got my money out of, and like I'm proud that I purchased that, and like it was a great shoe, it was a classic. And that's why I encourage people, like if you have a ton of designer stuff and you want to venture out, great, go for it. But if you're kind of just getting into it and you know you're not going to buy a ton of designer stuff, I recommend buying classic pieces in neutral colors, so that way kind of stay in style forever, and it's a piece that you can wear over and over and over and really get your money out of it. And as some of you watching are like, I would never buy a designer piece in my life dependent on it, and I completely understand that because it is overpriced. It's crazy, but it's like for some people collectibles, for some people like a treasure, and yeah, like something really special. And a lot of times people give designer stuff as like a big special gift. So there's different reasons for people having designer things, but I have bought some designer things and, you know, a flop. Let's move on to the next pair of shoes. So my next pair of shoes are these. These are Valentino Flipflops. They look like this. These are very popular, very trendy. They've been around for a while. And when I saw them, I thought, wow, a great plain black pair of nice dressy flip-flops I could wear on like brand trips I could wear out to a dinner where like it's like on the beach or something where I didn't want to wear a heel. This would be like a more dressy sandal. Like I had a thought behind it, and they are great for that. However, they're the most uncomfortable, painful flip-flop I've ever worn in my entire life. I'm like, why do they hurt so bad? They're made of like pretty intense plastic, and I guess I just have a wide foot because my foot kind of, I mean, I could get a bigger size, but they fit me lengthwise. It's just like my foot kind of sits on this hard edge right here on both sides, and it hurts when I walk. And then the bow rubs my toes really hard. It's a very hard plastic bow. I'm gonna put them on and show you guys. They like fit me lengthwise. I've worn them quite a few times, so sure, I've gotten some money out of them, but I feel like they're like around $400 or $500. Extremely expensive flip-flop, and just for the amount that I've worn them, I just wish I wouldn't have bought them. I wish I would have went with something different. And if you're looking for something comfy and designer, this is not it. Okay, these are them on my feet. See, they fit me lengthwise, but like, I just feel like my foot kind of hangs over a little. And like that bow, when I walk, it hurts. So overall, like, I just don't ever reach for them or grab for them. And like when I buy something expensive, my hope is that I get to wear it a ton and get a lot of good use out of it. And that's just absolutely not the case with these. They're painful flip-flops. So yeah, I'm gonna continue wearing the flip-flops right now because that way I get more use out of them. All right, let's go ahead and get this pair of shoes out of the way. These are a Mosquito, like a Converse looking Mosquito shoe. And I bought these so many years ago. It was a really stupid purchase. Mosquito shoes run anywhere from like $200 to $400. I do think I got these on the lower end, like around $200. They weren't as much as Mosquito shoes can be. But there's like a Converse that zips up on the side. And I think I wore these one time and I hated the way they looked on me. They're not really my style. So I have a pair of plain black high top Converse and plain white high top Converse, and I wear them nonstop. And that was really the hope, I think. It was so many years ago, to be honest. I can't remember exactly my thought process. That was really, I think, the hope for these, like to get a good pair of like cute designery heels that I can wear like all the time. I thought maybe they're plain black. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they're that cute. Maybe I can like find a way to make them work to get my money out of them, but I definitely haven't, and I regret the purchase. Like I wish I could just like snap my fingers and like send them back, but I've had them for years, so they're mine. I'm just telling you guys, if you splurge and buy, like I splurged and bought the Yeezy sneaker tennis shoes, I wore the hell out of them. Like I wore them to death, and I feel like that was a good investment. It was a good little saving splurge moment for me because I got my use out of them. But like these sneakers, gotta go. But wait, there's more mistakes. My docs, you guys. I made a terrible mistake. Years and years ago, I ordered these docs online and I didn't go in store, didn't try them on. I never owned a pair of docs, but I knew I wanted some black docs. So I saw these online and I was like, these are docs I want. So I ordered them, and when they came in, I was like, okay, they're cute. And then I put them on and I was like, wait, these are not that cute on me. And then I realized I bought the wrong ones, and then I never returned these. I wanna show you the bottom of them. They're still like brand new. They're still like brand new. These shoes can last you for years and years, but I just bought the wrong ones and I didn't return them in time, so they're mine. And I never wear them. They literally just sit in my closet. Big waste of money. And docs are like 160. High tops like this can run you to like 180 bucks. And I was so bummed, but now I just still, Aaron bought the docs that I want. I don't know why. I guess I never bought the docs that I really want because I felt guilty because I bought these and I'm like, I should wear these, but I don't like these. Aaron bought the lower top ones. I love hers. I actually steal them and wear them all the time. So eventually I need to invest in my own pair of docs and like maybe sell these or just give them to someone who would actually wear them. Basically, I bought the wrong shoe for like 160 bucks. I mean, it's just like throwing away money because I don't wear them. Okay, we're gonna give the shoe talk a break because I have another product I wanna mention to you guys. It's a mistake, but it's a mistake I'm still using because I want to use it and not waste money. So I'm a big fan of Le Lobato. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm like a fan. I'm like a fan, but I don't know how to pronounce it. They make some of the best fragrances, candles, hand soaps. Like I love all their stuff. I get it at Nordstrom. I bought this room spray, which I thought was the fragrance, but it was actually the room spray. It's not a perfume. Maybe you can wear it as perfume. It says home fragrance. They have like this whole line of home fragrance that are in the exact same bottle as their perfumes. So they're hard to tell apart. And this is a I think $150 or $160 room spray. That's crazy. I have one from Anthropologie for like 30 to 40 bucks, which I've almost used the whole thing and I love. but like for me to pay this much for room spray is stupid. I thought I was buying a perfume. It was just like a bad purchase. I haven't used very much of it because, to be honest with you, when I spray it, I'm like, ugh, it's not really the scent I want my furniture and like pillows and all to smell like. So I really never use it, but I feel like I have to use it up and like force myself to use it. But it's just like a dumb purchase that I regret. This is it. If anyone's interested in purchasing a $160 room spray, to me like a $160 rich luxe fragrance is worth it. I love nice fragrances and I feel like they last a long time. This brand's fragrances do last a long time. A room spray, not me. I don't even know if it was returnable. I'm really bad about returning stuff, by the way. I'm like, I'll just keep it and suffer. I always have been my whole life. Like, I do not like to return stuff. Erin does though. Erin is like the queen of return. She's like, no, we are returning this. Sometimes she'll return stuff for me, but if that doesn't happen, and honestly, it took me a really long time to realize that it's a room spray, so there's also that. Okay, just to switch things up, I have a throwback dress that I bought years and years and years ago. And this dress is so beautiful and I love it, but I feel stupid for buying it because I only wore it one time. And it was for like a moment. I guess I could wear it again and I might wear it again, but I paid so much for it and I wore it once. I threw a big event when I dropped my cat's pajama palette. It was like a nice dinner and I, of course, naturally didn't ever buy a dress for the dinner. I was so busy doing everything else per usual that I forgot about myself and like, I need a dress. So like the day before the dinner, I was like, I know, I'll just go to Bloomingdale's. They have a ton of like really nice dresses. It'll be easy. I'll find a nice dress. I don't want anything crazy. And voila, we're done. And that's exactly what I did. I went to Bloomingdale's and I found a $500 dress. It could have been around $400. Again, this was years ago. This is the brand I'm really bad at pronouncing right there. Yeah, this is the one I bought. I'll put a picture up of me wearing it. It was beautiful. It looked great. It was kind of like the mauve theme of cat's pajamas, so I thought it was great for the dinner. One night wearing this thing, this is what the back of it looks like after one night. Yes, ma'am. I couldn't walk in it. I could barely walk, and it just ripped to pieces. I'm just like, it fit me. It wasn't too tight, but it was like, couldn't move my body in it, and I guess that's, at the end of the day, just a regret, my fault for buying a dress the day before and not like really planning there, but it's like a $500 dress, guys, come on. To wear it again, I'll have to get it fixed, take it somewhere, which I haven't done. And I launched that palette in 2016, just so we're aware of how many years ago we're talking. So yeah, this is just like a big regret, big mistake. Maybe I'll get it fixed one day. And if you see me with it on and like out and about, just be like, my girl's getting her money's worth out of her dress, let her live. Okay, let's continue the party. So you remember that part in the intro where I was like, whenever you buy the cheaper item and you end up not liking it and not using it, when you should just wait it, saved up and splurged on the nicer item that you would actually get use out of? Well, I did that. Massage guns! I was like, Ty, wait, which one's the expensive one? Which one's the cheap one? He goes, pick them up and you tell me. And I was like, oh my God, this is the nice one. So this is a Hypervolt massage gun. It is bougie. This is what Tyler asked for his birthday. So this is what he got. However, before that, we went to Marshall's and we found a cheap one. Now, the reason he was looking for one is because at his gym, they use the Hypervolt one and it's like a game changer for soreness in your muscles after a big workout. So he was like, I really would like a nice one for my birthday because I use it all the time at the gym. I would like one at home. So what do? We find one at Marshall's. It was like so cheap, it's trash. Like he was like this, cause he was used to using the nice one. So whenever he used this, he was like, wow, this really does nothing. Like not a good one. Don't recommend it. It's not good. I thought it was good at first, but he explained to me it wasn't. So then I'm like trying to figure out how to turn it on. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's dead. He uses this one all the freaking time. So we ended up getting the nicer one for his birthday, but if we would have waited and just not wasted money on this one, we could have saved ourselves like 40, 50 bucks. This one's like 300, I think. I'll put it up on the screen so you can see the price, but it's bougie, but like it gets so much use. And then this one's just sitting here and is a waste of money. I need to give it to someone that maybe they'll enjoy it. And it was just like one of those situations where it's like, if you just wait and get the thing you really want instead of the cheaper version that you're end up not gonna be using. That's his journey. He loves it. This is the arm workout. This one is so heavy. Okay, we have one more pair of shoes to talk about, and then I really want to talk to you guys about some home decor because I think you're gonna be a little shooky at the amount of money. That was a big mistake. Like you're gonna be shook. I'm still shook. I'm not okay from it, okay? So I bought these shoes from Kardashian Closet. I want to say I paid like a lot of money for them, $800, but I think I could be wrong. So I'm going to put right here what I paid on them. If you watch this video, you already know what I paid for them, but I just can't remember off the top of my head the exact amount. I want to say it was like 800 bucks. Way too much money. But the shoes were like new when I got them. So they weren't like, Kim didn't like actually wear them or use them, I don't think. Did have a dirty rag in them when I got them, but that's not what was upsetting. I really don't care about that. Maybe one of her kids did that. That was a little weird, but later in that video, just me trying to like walk in the boots, it does this, okay? It broke. I had it on for like 10, 15 minutes and the boot already broke. So, and some people were like, was it broken whenever she sent it to you? And honestly, I was like, no, it was not broken, because when it broke, oops, it ripped this part. And so I would have seen where that part ripped in the past if they try to repair it. So it just broke on me. It's just like a really crappy heel. This is the name brand, but like this is actually a nice boot. I can't get it on my leg. It doesn't go over my thigh. It's just way too tight. It's my size. It's a size 37. My foot totally fits in it. But the fact that the shoe, girl, big waste of money. I'm sure if I like argued it out with them on Kardashian Closet, might would give me a refund, but the deal is on there, there's no refunds, no exchanges, period. And then they'd probably be like, oh, what'd you do to break it, blah, 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 blah. But I do wish I could send them back. It's just a regret. But it was like one of those regrets where I like didn't know it was gonna be a regret until I got the boot. You just have to be very mindful of what you're buying, and I feel like I wasn't in that moment. So now let's head downstairs and I wanna show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, friends, my next item I want to talk to you guys about that I purchased and I regret is this abstract art piece. Now, some of you are going, yeah, it's ugly, but for me personally, I think it's very pretty. I love abstract art. I love neutral design. It's just like, it's such an interesting piece. It's not expected. So that's what I liked about it. I saw it online in someone else's home, an influencer's home. Influencers film me on everything. And I bought it, and here's the thing. When it came in, they gave me no instructions, 4 pieces of wood, this canvas rolled up. And I did like an IG story and was like, wow, I can't believe I bought this art off this super nice website, and then this is how they ship it to you with no instructions, no supplies to put it together. You had to buy your own staple gun, you had to buy your own wood glue, you have to construct the whole thing yourself. And everybody was like, girl, the website says it in really, really, really teeny tiny fine print. It said it at the very bottom. So to be fair, I was in the wrong. But then I told people that were all like chewing me out and saying, you shouldn't have bought it then, the price that I paid for it. And when I did that, everybody's attitude changed and everybody was like, no, send it back. This is so bad. No, it's a ripoff. It's a ripoff. So for this piece of art, which again came in a tiny box, rolled up with pieces of wood and no instructions, it was $1,000. And maybe I'm like way out of my element here and some people are gonna go, yeah, that seems right. But for me, to spend $1,000 on art, girl. So I emailed the company and was just like, hey, like, look, you guys are overcharging for this. This, by the way, if you get close to it, I want to show you guys the real tea. It's not actually paint, which I thought it was. It's a printed picture that's almost, it's literally blurry. Like, they didn't even use like a high-res image, it looks like. It looks like, I don't know. It's not even so, I'm like, don't get too close to the art because it's literally just like blurry print. It doesn't look good in person. I had to construct it myself. But having this, I don't know. I kind of like was like, meh, this isn't, it was just like a really bad purchase. Had I known that this is what I was getting, I would have never bought it ever. I have a massive piece of artwork from Crate & Barrel. I believe I paid $800 for. It's framed, it came in full, like it is so luxe and rich. It's an actual painting. So it just goes to show you like, this is a ripoff. But I wanna say the company did end up reimbursing me a couple $100 and a gift card to their website because they agreed like they should be putting in bolder print, like you do have to construct it yourself, and that they should give you instructions and supplies. So this is one of my worst purchases I've ever made for my home. Period. Okay guys, my next terrible purchase, and I really, I debated on mentioning this, but I'm gonna do it because this is my worst purchase in my entire home, this sofa. And you guys are gonna be like, what? But hear me out. So I was sold on this sofa because it's a custom-made sofa and it's claimed online by many people to be a dupe for the Restoration Hardware Cloud Couch. It's not a dupe, by the way, that's not true. If you've ever sat on a cloud couch, you will know immediately, or if you look at it in real life, it doesn't look like a dupe. which is fine. I wasn't even upset about that. I was like, okay, it's still very pretty and chic. What I don't like about it is the world's most uncomfortable couch. It is single-handedly, when people come to my house, they sit on the floor right here so they don't have to sit on this terrible couch. So let me tell you a couple things that's wrong with it. First, the cushions are extremely thin, so when you plop down on it, it is pretty hard.
I will demonstrate the next issue.
Go ahead. We need you to. There's no back support, and it doesn't cause your back to hurt. It causes your upper neck to hurt.
So this is how you watch TV?
You have to watch TV like this. I
like
have
this?
to. Yes, you can do this.
Or like, this is how I like to watch TV.
This is how
I use the couch.
Everyone uses my couch like this because it's so uncomfortable. Manny is to the point where he's like asking me if he can go in halfsies on the cloud couch. He's like, will you please get rid of this thing? How bad does he hate it?
Yes, or this is another style.
I have to sit with this pillow like this so I get neck support to sit on the couch. So this is how I have to sit on the couch. Oh, I have to lift it up pretty high or else my neck will start hurting, and then I can sit. But without this pillow, like, I can't sit. This is the most uncomfortable couch I've ever sat on. Like, it is not meant for a family room. It's meant just to be looked at. So the cloud couch, just to give you guys reference on what I'm talking about and being a dupe. So the cloud couch, if I bought a cloud couch that was this size and had this many sections, because this is a huge couch, it would cost me around $12,000, whereas this one was $7,000. So like, almost half the price, getting close to half the price. So I thought, wow, that couch is so beautiful. It's a dupe. Why don't I buy that instead?
Also another influencer purchase.
Another influencer encouraged me to purchase. Also, let me show you another problem with this couch. Okay, let me show you. So the width of the seat is very, very short. So there's no cuddling up on this couch because half your body will be hanging off. You don't have much room, so sometimes we have to take the back pillows off so we have enough room to like actually sit with our legs up. I don't want to hurt anyone's small business, so I feel bad, but this is my honest experience. It's a terrible couch. So once that couch was purchased, I bought a couch for this living room. This one's from Restoration. It is not the cloud couch. It was actually way cheaper than that one in there, but it is the softest, most cushiony, deepest, delicious luxe couch ever. It is so bouncy, and like the seats go back so freaking far, even with the back cushion on it. Look, if you took this off, they would be incredibly deep. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is the comfiest couch ever. We should probably just switch out the couches and put this one in there, but it's just not big enough. By the way, the price I paid for that couch was not cheap, so I still expected it to be like super nice because I still paid like $7,000 for it. So I was like, surely it'll still be comfortable. Maybe it won't look as pretty as the cloud couch, but it'll feel good. It's like the worst purchase I've ever made is that couch, period. This is a great couch. We should probably just put this one in there. We have guests over all the time, guys, so we need a big couch. So I'm gonna try to sell that one, but I feel bad for selling it because whoever buys it, I'm like, I hope you don't need it to sit on. I hope it's just for looks. But one more thing I do want to say about this couch that I do actually like about it, just so I'm not completely like being negative, you can unzip the cushions and throw them in the wash, and we do it all the time. Like, you can take the whole cushion off and just wash it. So that's nice. I had to say something nice. Also, the color's nice. It's like, it's also stain proof. So if you're wondering how I have a light colored couch in here that's used, it's stain proof, so the stains kind of wipe off. All right, guys, and that is it for my purchases I regret buying. A lot of them a long time ago, and unfortunately a lot of them recently, which shows I haven't really learned anything. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to check out my top that I'm wearing today, it is at my boutique, shopnudiboutique.com. It just had a drop there. Be sure and check that out. And that's everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for being here, watching. Be sure and subscribe. Smash the subscribe button before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video.